Hey there, internets. Join me as I take a look at the promo pack 1 cards for Star Realms from White Wizard Games. So let's get the pack open. And the first promo card we have is the Battle Barge, which is Imperial Faction, 5 damage, discarding cards, not a surprise for this yellow faction here. It does more if you've got more bases in, quite a complex one, kind of your typical card otherwise, so there's 2 copies of that. Then we've got one of my favourite factions, the Blob faction, Battle Screecher. So again, nice bit of attack with a low cost, and you may scrap a load of cards as well that are in the trade row. I'm not keen on those abilities, but still useful card, and there's 2 copies of that. Then we have, I can't remember the name of the blue guys, but they're one of my favourites. I love the fact that they give you authority back. That healing can be really useful, really powerful. Very expensive card this at 7, but it does allow you to draw cards, which I also really like. And it allows you to acquire any ship without paying its cost. Okay. And put it on top of your deck. So it's a very useful one, healing and getting you more ships for free. Just the 1 copy of that one. And then down here we have Security Craft. So again, low cost, a lot going on. Blue faction, a very good card, 2 copies of that one. And then we've got a new outpost here. So for the blobs, the breeding site. If you played a base this turn, including this one, gain 5 attack. So kind of an interesting one that will be good when it's first played and good when other bases are played. But if you're not playing many bases, it won't do you much at all. But it does have a lot of defense, so there is that in its favour. Sorry, this is a base, isn't it? It's not an outpost, that's an outpost. It's been a while since I played this. I need to play this again. And this is a perfect excuse to do so, which is great. Then we've got some Machine Faction red here. Fortress Oblivion. So a nice cheap one. And again, this is whenever you play bases, so similar kind of idea. But of course with discarding, so that's useful. There's 2 copies of that. And then we've got the Mercenary Garrison. Oh, it's factionless. Interesting. Interesting. And what it does depends on then what faction you play. Ah. That's really interesting. So if you play like lots of different factions, this is really useful because you get lots of different abilities. Wow. I like that. That's different. That's interesting. That'll change up the game. Starbase Omega. If you played a base this turn, draw a card. So it's another if you play a base card, another if you play a base card. So it's kind of like one version of that for each of the factions. And then our final card here is the Arc. You may scrap up to 2 cards in your hand or deck or discard pile. For each card scrapped in this way, draw a card. So this is much like the base that allows you to do that, but it's a ship. So I mean, it was my favourite base, but it cost 8 and the ship only cost 7. But of course the ship's gone and dusted as soon as it's done. So interesting card. There we have it. That's all the promo pack 1 cards for Star Realms.